Earth, our home, populated by an abundance of wildlife and vast biomes. It has everything we could ever need or ask for. But what happens if we fail to take proper care of our home? What happens when we use up all of our precious resources? Our home becomes a desolate wasteland, unfit for life as we know it. A ruthless, unsurvivable environment that is a far cry from the earth that we know and love. That's why we at DOSTACO are going green. Hi, I'm dostaboyz, President and CEO of DOSTACO, and I'm here to tell you that we at DOSTACO care. We care about you, we care about our planet, and most importantly, we care about our future. That's why I'm excited to unveil DOSTACO's Going Green initiative. This proposal aims to reduce our carbon emissions by up to 75%, thus creating a cooler, cleaner environment. But how will we do this, you may ask? We will ensure that byproducts created by the DOSTACO factory no longer go to waste. In fact, some of them will be made into new products altogether. On top of this, DOSTACO is investing 1 million diamonds into research to create a clean, renewable source of energy. No coal burning or deforestation needed. But don't take it from me. Instead, let's hear from one of our most tenured employees.
Hi, I'm Clyde, and I've been working for DOSTACO for about 25 years now, and they want me to tell you about this new Green Going initiative and how it affects us all down at the warehouse. So, mainly, upper management has really been harping on us to make sure we're recycling our bottles. I'm not sure, it's something about them reusing them for some kind of new product we're going to be selling. They installed these new recycling bins, and we're supposed to drop our bottles into them just like this. See, what we used to do was throw all of our garbage, including these bottles, into the incinerator, and they would just burn up. But apparently, the smoke from all those bottles can be pretty toxic, I guess, and that's not such a good thing for our environment. Boy, am I gonna miss that smell.
Remember, folks, a change to green is a change for the better.
DOSTACO cannot be held liable for any false statements made in this production. Furthermore, any individuals attempting to verify the validity of any claims made in this production should stop immediately. Lastly, please like and subscribe.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new episode. I really hope you enjoyed that intro. I worked really hard on it, so if you did enjoy it, maybe leave a little like or a little comment about how sick it was. I don't know. But anyways, I want to get right to it here. Obviously, DOSTACO is going green, so this episode is going to be very factory heavy. We're going to do a lot of stuff at our factory. But before we go over there, I actually noticed something down here in my base, and I'm not sure what it is exactly. It looks like there's a chest in there. I'm thinking this might be from Raine, but let's open it up. This is going to flood everywhere. Oh, he gave me a netherite upgrade. Oh, sweet. It's, it might be a little late because I upgraded everything already, but I'll take it. That's awesome. I'm glad he saw the message. So, okay, but we're gonna head to the factory. All right, so we're over here at the factory, and a lot has been done since the last time I showed you. I've, I guess, excavated a large portion of this little room here, but most importantly, I finally did the storage for the witch farm. It's an automatic storage system. And if I just break this torch here, we should start seeing some stuff flowing through. And it all gets organized perfectly to where it needs to go. And over here, we have our glowstone and redstone block auto crafters. So it just gets sent over into here. The stuff gets auto crafted when obviously the auto crafter fills up. We should start seeing that. See, 25. Oh, come on, please. Please, 26. There you go. But yeah, so those get auto crafted. Everything else here is only getting sorted for now, but the whole idea with this Going Green initiative is that I kind of want to make sure everything I produce over here is going to be used. I don't want to really have any waste if possible, And my idea for this is that, well, I'm going to split everything I get from the witch farm up into things I can use and things I can't use. So for right now, we have our glowstone dust and our redstone being made into blocks. So those are being used, and I have no other real uses for those. So those are finished. We have our gunpowder and our sugar. Now, I haven't made it yet, but I have to make a pipe that goes all the way from over here and gets sent over into there. So the sugar can go into the pumpkin pies, and the gunpowder can be auto-crafted into rockets. And lastly, we have these last 3 items here. Unfortunately, spider eyes are kind of just a waste of time. There's nothing I can really make with them, unless I want to make fermented spider eyes, but like, it's really not worth it. I don't really want to make an automatic brown mushroom farm. And like, how many fermented spider eyes will I really actually use? Anyways, so this, unfortunately, there's nothing more we can really do with it other than store it. And when this gets full, just burn the items. But these right here, these 2 items, the sticks and the glass bottles, are going to be very, very, very important for us. Sticks obviously are used for crafting, and they can be very, very useful. It's very annoying to use wood to craft sticks. So that's one purpose that they've already been having. But another purpose, if you don't know, is you can actually trade sticks to villagers for emeralds. So I have some villagers over here. An example of what I want to do is basically just make a villager trading hall so I can get bottles of enchanting. Maybe I'll open a shop for them. Even if I don't open a shop for bottles of enchanting, I still use them very often in my... that's the right one. In here. So when I'm out and about doing things and I'm not close to anywhere that has a ton of experience, I can just pull out my bottles of enchanting and I can heal whatever I need to heal. You can also trade glass bottles to villagers. Actually, you can trade them to the alchemists, which, you know, is kind of nice. But I have another idea for the glass bottles here. I want to make a honey farm, an automatic honey farm, which uses the glass bottles and then recycles them back into the system. So basically, I'm pretty much full on glass bottles all the time in there. And then the excess glass bottles that aren't being used in that honey farm are just going to be used for trading. So that's the kind of plan I have for the rest of these items. I guess really for these last 3. These 4 over here have their uses and pretty much set in stone. But for these last 3, this one's not getting used. This one's used for trading. This one's going to be used for the honey farm. And then whatever's left in excess is going to be used for trading. So that's kind of what I want to do today. I want to make a honey farm. On top of the honey farm, I also want to make a couple more farms just for kind of usefulness, everyday usefulness. I'm kind of getting to the point in the world where things are starting to kind of, get big. Projects are getting big. I got lots of things that I want to do, but there's still some stuff that's holding me back. Mainly those things are fuel and wood. And what better way to incorporate both of those into going green than to make a replenishable wood farm and a fuel farm. So I want to make a bamboo farm, an automatic bamboo farm, and an automatic kelp farm. That way that covers my fuel and that also covers my wood. So now if I chop down trees, or in the future if someone makes a wood shop and I buy wood, I don't have to use that wood that I would use for building to craft. I can just come here, grab my bamboo planks, and I can use that for my crafting wood. So that's the kind of idea. Alright, so for the bamboo farm, I'm kind of thinking of putting it behind the witch farm here. The way I kind of am envisioning the factory taking shape is kind of like this. Like it's going to come this way and then eventually close off and go like this. That way it'll leave us enough room over here to eventually, probably at some point, hopefully, build the smokestacks. The smokestack that I wanted to put over the iron farm here. So if we kind of have it here, it shouldn't take up too much space. So I think I'm going to get to work on that, and I will probably catch up with you once I've done something with it. All right, everybody. So I have finished the bamboo farm. It's pretty much all ready to go. The only thing I haven't set up yet is it to automatically kind of harvest everything. And that's just for one reason. I I think I'm gonna have too much. I think I might actually have too much bamboo if this thing is running constantly, like all the time. So you can see I also finished the auto crafters and everything down there. So I'm going to flip this lever and just let it run once through, and then we'll check the auto crafters just to show you that everything is working nicely. But this is such a satisfying farm to watch run. Like, look at it. It's gonna it's just so nice. It's like it's kind of like cutting the grass. I don't know if you've ever cut grass before, but it is very satisfying to cut the grass, make it look all nice. Look at that, and then it bounces right back, and then it shoots out most of the bamboo that gets stuck in there, and then it should stop here unless I've royally messed something up since the last time I tested it. Let's see, is it gonna stop? Drum roll, please. No drum roll. All right, yes. Yeah, perfect. So it stops. See, it shoots out most of the bamboo there. And then that bamboo, if we just go down here. Oh, that is not good. I'm gonna have to figure out why that's there. So if we go down here, you can see, I'll go in free cam really quickly. So I got minecarts that are just running and picking everything up from up here. And those minecarts then drop it off, drop all the bamboo off into these barrels, and these barrels feed into this auto crafter here. So we have basically 10 collection systems, and 2 of the collection systems go into 1 auto crafter. So we have 10 collection systems and 5 auto crafters, and they're just auto crafting the bamboo into blocks of bamboo. Soon I want to set up kind of like a centralized storage area for like the whole factory. And so I'm going to run just like a pipe, like a water stream to shoot all these blocks and then bring it to that kind of centralized location. But for now, I'm just going to leave the barrels here. But yeah, you can see I'm getting a ton of bamboo blocks. And that's kind of why I don't want it to run automatically, because I feel like it's going to fill up really, really quickly. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited that we got this done here. All right, everybody. So that last clip got corrupted. I was putting it in my editing software and watching it back and realized that literally right after I cut it, it just froze. The audio was fine, but the video was not. So I'm just going to kind of continue from where I left off. So I was saying that I completed a lot of this bamboo farm on stream. So if you ever want to catch a stream, I don't stream like super often, but just in case, give me a little follow. Twitch.tv/dostaboyz, the same username, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Should be a link in my channel description. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm pretty excited that I finished this bamboo farm. It's been really, really nice having wood for chests to make like hoppers and stuff like that. And I've actually used the bamboo wood to make chests for hoppers over here. So in that last clip, I tried to set it up like, oh, now I'm gonna work on the bee farm. You know how it is. But yeah. I worked on the bee farm. There's no setting it up when the clip corrupts, but you roll with the punches. So I've been working on this bee farm for a little bit, again, on stream. That's the last time I'll mention it. And it's turning out pretty all right. At the moment, the only thing that's kind of stopping it from being done is just setting up the glass bottles to be fed into the system here. Sorry about that. I had to cough. But yeah, the glass bottles need to be fed into the system still. And the bees just need to be bred up, and I got to put flowers in there so they actually make honey. But I'll show you. All the redstone I think is done. It hasn't been tested yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work fine. Famous last words. But anyways, we have the glass bottles here. We have a little loader. So eventually the bottles are just going to be piped here. It's going to fill up the minecart. When the minecart's full, it's just going to go on its way and drop off all the glass bottles, go back, and that's all it's going to do for the rest of its entirety, the rest of its existence. After that, so yeah, you see like the glass bottles will go into the dispenser here. The dispenser will take the honey when it's ready, blah, 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 Wait, ooh. Oh my gosh, I actually might have I think I messed the design up. Okay. This video has taken a turn for the worse, I guess. Yeah, looking at that back, I totally forgot to add the observers to the dispensers. So I'm going to have to do that. It shouldn't take too long. I think I placed these blocks as placeholders and then never placed the stuff. So it shouldn't take too long. But other than that, the system should be ready. So we have these hopper minecarts down here just to pick up the honey that drops, the honey bottles that drop. That goes to an unloader right here. There's one on each side, and that unloader is just going to be sent into, I can't get a good angle here, it's going to be sent into an item filter to filter out the honey in the bottles after it gets crafted into honey blocks. So basically the bottles of honey go into the auto crafter, gets crafted into honey blocks, and this is kind of a special case because the auto crafter will spit out the honey blocks and the glass bottles. Most things when you auto craft, it only makes one product, right? All the things get used and then make that product. In this case, it pretty much gives me two outputs now. It gives me the empty glass bottles, and then it gives me the honey blocks as well. So I just have to filter both of those out of the system just so the glass bottles can go right back into the system and the honey blocks can go where they need to go. Saying all that, I've been over in the factory way too long. I need a break from over here. I'm going to go build something. I just need some kind of creative outlet. So I'm actually going to head over to Spawn. I know I said, and I'm pretty sure the previous video, that I want to work on kind of making things in Spawn, building things in Spawn, at least every single video. It doesn't have to be huge. You know, it can be something small, but I want to do something to Spawn every single video. So that's what I'm going to go do. So I'll see you over in Spawn in just a second. Okay, everyone. So I'm at the warehouse, as you could probably tell. And this is where I'm going to work on stuff today. So actually, this is going to be a bit of a continuity error, a little look behind the scenes here. You would have already seen this in the intro with the interview with Clyde. I haven't built it yet. This is a little behind the scenes. So I'm actually going to build whatever was in the intro now because I need it for the intro. So I'm going to build that now. And then what I'm thinking is just kind of putting like a truck in this area, just like, you know, either the truck is a delivery that we're unloading or it's something we are loading to be shipped out. Not too sure yet, but I do know there's going to be a truck here. And then obviously I'm going to have to make like a little kind of driveway for the truck to come in. So I'm going to have to clear out the back area here and stuff like that. I know I said before that, is this too dark? No, it should be fine. I know I said before I want to do armor statues and stuff, but I still have to download the data pack, or the updated data pack with the better interface. So I haven't done that yet. But I'm going to work on this kind of truck and just kind of making this area look like it's either, you know, getting ready to receive an order or to ship an order. So I'm going to work on that. You've already seen what it looks like, but for me, it's going to be a surprise. So I'll see you when I'm done. All right. So you can see behind me, I've been busy. Very, very busy. Yeah, I ended up making this truck. Now, this isn't all my design. Oh, I actually forgot a banner there. But this is a design made by somebody called CraftyFoxeMC. I'll put the link down in the description for the tutorial. I did have to change a couple things, though. I made it 1 block wider than it normally is. So this front grille here is usually only 2 blocks. And I had to make it 3 blocks, actually, because it didn't fit nicely. Like, it wasn't centered if I made it 2 blocks. But yeah, I'll get in the free cam here. Look at that. I added this, just kind of like a logo on the side, I guess, like that, because it's, you know, in my eyes, it's bringing rockets from the warehouse, and we're gonna unload it. And so creepers, you know, creepers, rockets, even though we don't get them from creepers, we get them from witches. Anyways, don't look too into that. But yeah, and then if we can get in here, we can't get in here. But yeah, just some boxes and stuff like that. And then like the little refrigeration unit right here. There's actually a glowstone back there. So there's a little bit of a light source. I also made some shelving units right here. I'm going to have to probably use armor stands for stuff up on the top there. I also want to do armor stands of like employees unloading and putting stuff on the pallets. Look, I've like loaded up some pallets on the side here just so, you know, they're ready for the next order. I also, you might have just seen it earlier, but I parked this this bigger trailer outside here, off to the corner here. I think it adds a little bit. I have to do the front and stuff, and I don't know if I'm gonna close it off or if I'm gonna put stuff in it. But yeah, and then I also made this kind of path, so that way, you know, the truck comes down here. This is a very small path for the truck to drive down, but it's fine. But the truck comes down here, you know, and it'll pull in, and I'm thinking that like it comes in here, pulls in, and then it'll like go over here and then back up right into here. So I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna extend this probably to like the end of this, and then I don't know what else I'm gonna do. I think the next episode is gonna be very armor stand heavy. I think I want to get that mod or update the mod so I get the better interface. And I'm going to do a bunch of armor stands just in and around the spawn area, because I think I could have like maybe a little picnic table or two with some employees out here, maybe eating lunch or something like that. And then I can maybe put stuff in there, but then I want the employees in here as well, just to unload the trucks and stuff like that. Maybe I'll put actual boxes on top of these, because here, let me grab a mini block. So if I grab like a mini barrel, it actually doesn't fit nicely on here, right? Which it would be nice if it did, but it doesn't. So I think next episode is going to be very, very, very armor stand heavy. All right, so here we are in the map room. I've updated the map to the newest month. Actually, it's getting really close to month 8. Anyways, I wanted to show you one thing though. The only thing that's changed on the map since last month is the little market area that I made. But if you noticed, for me to do this whole back area, that's all trees. And those are all planted by Raine, just because. So if you notice in my inventory here, I got a bunch of saplings. I'm going to go do it right back to him. All right, we're on the way to Raine's base here. You can see it in the distance. And I'm just going to spam down a bunch of birch trees here. So I can't really do anything up there because none of it's grass. But down here, he's got a big chest monster. So I'm just going to put down a bunch of saplings just all over the place. Because he deserves it. He deserves this all. That was so annoying to cut down all those trees. When he first did it, I was like, oh, you know, no big deal. It is, you know, it is what it is. I'll get it. I did get a bunch of wood, but like it was just, oh, so annoying. So 2 stacks of birch wood, birch trees, all getting put down here. We're almost done. There's just half a stack left. What's in here? Oh, those are roses I gave him. He's not even going to use those. He found a different way to do what he wanted to do, so. Okay, 6, 4, 3, 2. Actually, these ones don't even affect them that much. Go there. Put one like right there, probably. One right there is probably good. Oh, look, they're already growing. Oh, perfect. All right, boom. Okay, yeah. Enjoy that, Raine. All right, so that's going to be it for today's episode. It's getting a bit long here, and I also want to get this episode out to you guys. I just want to say, thanks for all the support on the last video. It really kind of blew up. You know, I got like 100 subscribers from it. So if you're new, welcome. I just want to say thanks. I really appreciate it. Everyone was really, really, really supportive. And I'm hoping to make more cool things like that. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. But that's going to be it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.